but because of time. Yes, everybody? I'm still waiting for Omi, but okay. So, um, stories are wonderful creatures. They can be true, they can be false, they can be tools to, yes, there you are. They can be tools to create a new world. They can be therapeutic tools for you to get to terms with your own um, uh, the stories that you need to tell about your own life. It's actually quite a hard work. So I wanted to talk about the meaning of stories for people themselves. So if it's okay, I wanted to take it to a personal level. And maybe some of you have been thinking or wondering about a story you would like to work on, say a personal story or a work story or anything. Does anybody have a suggestion on a personal story they want to work on?
Maybe I missed it, but what does it mean to work on a story in this session?
Okay. If I would like to invite you to share a story that you would want to get more clear, like if you want to tell somebody else the story of your life or of a project that you're doing or something that you want to set up. Maybe we can, in the group, pick one story or two stories and work together on them to get your story more bright and how do you say clear. Hey, 2 in 1. um, does anybody have a story that anybody have something they want to work on? Maybe I'm not introducing this right.
I have many stories. Not sure. I have many stories, but not sure I have the feel. I feel the need to work on them. But I'm happy to take one story and just chop it up and. Well.
Okay. Josh or anybody?
Work on what is a hackalong as a story, but that one's been going fucking you. I think the answer is just implicit, but like that's a potential, perhaps.
Okay.
So one comment on polishing up one story. What is the goal of making it brighter? Is it conveying the principles in the story, or capturing someone's, or because I think that there are many different stories, and a clear difference would be the biblical stories that are very implicit, but they pack a lot of insights, and then the top stories of how they're going to solve X problem, and they are very concise, very explicit. So, yeah.
I think that's good. Now we're starting because I think you're talking about the form of a story, but that's very good. But if you say, for instance, why do I want to do it like that? Because if we, for instance, look at a hack-along story, you're trying to find a way. Why we're actually doing with a hack-along, and how do you tell it to other people and make it more clear? And what you might want to do with that is get more people interested or at least knowledgeable about what you do. In the process of working on that story, I can show you some of the ways I could make I dissect the story to make it work better. I think in practice it's better than just giving you my model and then say, okay, this is the model and this is how we're going to do it. I'm looking for an example on how, so that by that example, I can split it up and hopefully give you some new ways to work with the stories that you have on your own. Maybe it can help. Maybe it can help you to get it better. To something like that.
Why don't we take the story of the hackalong by itself?
Yes.
It's a story that we all can relate. Either hackalong or the unconference itself.
Okay. My preference would be for hackalong because we already maybe because still it's a little bit difficult for people outside the hackalong community to get a feel of what this is all about, because it's also a little bit unconference in its nature, right?
Yeah.
I would say it's a very implicit story.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Well, I am at a hackalong and I have still no idea what it's about.
See, how wonderful. So probably it's something with along the experience, right? Let me. Can I post something here? Like, can I do a screen share? I don't know.
you can screen share by clicking the middle button. It says share your screen next to the camera. In between camera and microphone.
Okay. Can I? Then I'm also giving you the model because I want to do that. Can I
By
do
screen
that
sharing?
somehow? Can
Yeah,
I
that'll work.
post? I just want to actually post. Yeah, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post this in the. I'm gonna post one in here in the Equinox. So I hope everybody can see the little circle stuff.
Sorry, can I ask one thing?
Yes, sure, right away.
I missed bits and pieces, but is it also about storytelling in the sense that you're building your own. Nou, kom ik niet op het naam, bedrijf. Business, you're building your own
Zeg maar,
business.
Nienke.
Yeah. You're building your own business. And
Yeah.
that you know more or less what you want to sell or what you want to do. And then the storytelling is, okay, what's the story about my business? What's the story about that I want to tell? That's also what this is about, right?
Sure, you could actually you could use this model to do a pitch as well, but you could also use it to make documentary and use it to explain what hackalong is. That's what so basically you could use it for a whole other thing to get all the parts of your story that you need to get it into a cohesive story, something like that. So this is a inside out. It's just my way of dissecting a story that might be helpful. That's basically it. There could be you could do it a thousand different ways. It's just my way of doing it. So if you wanted to do it to get your pitch right, great. If you wanted to make your job,
Oh.
it's the same. So let's, if it's okay with you, I just wanted to start because actually I have a little bit too less time to do it in 30 minutes, but I just wanted to start with hackalong. Just make it an example and by example anything else that you want to do. Okay, Josh, there you go. Let me share another one. Do you see the circles in the Equinox Unconf? Do you see the model?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to work from what's the impact of your story, to who is it relevant, what's the emotions that are there, and finally what's the architecture of the story, right? So those are the steps we're going to make. But basically, let me see, it's like this. Just a moment. Guys, bear with me. I'm trying to do this. I normally have all people around me in a structure, so I'm trying to do this now at this, in this It's the same. See, there I go. Sorry about that. I wanted to show you something else. Yeah, sorry. I wanted to show you this one. Yeah. So, okay, now that I have all the administration, go to this one. So, if I could ask anybody in the whole group, actually, why does Hekkelang exist? Let me see.
As in why the purpose, not the how it came to be.
No, why? Why is it in existence?
Can I ask something?
Sure, you can.
You are assuming that we are reading those tables like outwards, from the center outwards. I was reading it inwards.
That's true. Yes, you could also read it inwards, but then we start. Then, if you go inwards, you start with the form, and I wanted to start
just
with the
pointing out
pose.
this perception.
Fair play. Interesting dualism to know. In or out. What comes first, form or structure?
They're stuck.
Yeah, they are. But it'll hopefully fix itself. Okay. I'm going to try something. Back in a second if it works. Come on, internet. My computer is fucked. Corona. No. Gone for you as well, huh? Huh. Right, I'll put this back. Shall I go flick the switch?
The whole instrument then?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you cough a lot? Yes.
Flick the switch.
Why is he coughing?
Walking barefoot on the wet concrete. Smoking too much, like extensively. So when I was upstairs, what did you say about the? Because there's about the why. Did you go to already to the next one?
No, this was the first one.
Bruno, I want to become like you.
Not scared?
I need a owner. She minds about me. That's life.
First two are the same. Josh, why are you coughing like that?
Because I got biscuits down my throat.
That's good enough. I like your story.
Checks out,
I
yeah.
like your wine.
I'm going to do this. Here's OBS doing it. Blank screens, me talking. Phone here.
I can't connect because my ID is already on that laptop.
It's okay.
I have internet now.
Yeah, it should
So
be
you must
booting
also
itself
have-
back up, maybe. Imagine that. Got one of these.
Well, okay. Well, you understand everything, right? You don't need a lecture.
Oh, that's what I came here for a lecture.
Well, this one I
Yeah, it's just there. She posted. I might have a question. She posted 3. This one is accidental.
Yeah, and it also shifts the accountability.
Yeah, it looks like we're back.
Form of information and leave it in the hands of a good narrator, who's an actor, someone who's prepared to say.
But then basically, if I am very
You have some
sorry,
feedback.
I'm gonna wait a little bit because okay. I would love to have the discussion with you, but because you say I am captivated by a story because the form is all right. I have a beautiful form. The narrator, I like the narrator and the way the narrator brings it. But if I would go la 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 la, and I would be beautiful, and I would do la 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 la, then all that is there is form, right?
Performance. It's taking a
Performance has to.
It's
I
taking
understand.
any
Okay.
kind of. It's about taking any kind of information. Why? And
Can I sorry, but
sorry.
can I reframe the question? Could you tell me why are you at the hackathon? Your personal motivation to be there or to join along. Maybe that would help.
Yeah, I can tell you. It resonates the community, principles, and timing of interaction triggers my fantasy. Some other environments they kill my fantasy, and I cannot work where my fantasy is being killed. I don't produce enough output. I don't produce projects, code, or anything. So I need to have that. But it's not because of the why. It's because I like the conditions. It's because I like it. I don't know why.
So
Maybe.
Why is
now you're talking about the why. Maybe you're not aware of it, but you're definitely talking about the why. Yes, because there's a why underneath what you're telling me, Because basically you also say everywhere else my fantasy is being. I cannot express myself the way I would want to do in other places. In here, I get triggered to express myself a little bit more, the way I wanted to express myself. Did I hear when you say I like the community, the principles, the interaction? I can have my fantasy in here. Basically, what Hackalong is answering for you is a way to express yourself. Am I right?
No, I mean it's not about express. I don't have problems with express. I can. I, I like when there is like it's like playing in a band. You know, sometimes you go to those jam sessions where everyone is trying to play solo, and there are no good backing players. Like my guitar teacher, I saw that. Omi has a few guitars in the room, so I can resonate with him. My guitar teacher always said that if you learn how to accompany people, you will always work as a musician. Like this is the best accompaniment is like the best of playing music because you always are creating the environment for music to happen. So it's more about like a system where when someone drops in with a need to iterate on a solo, the others create the accompaniment framework and the soloist um, realizes in his solo.
So you have another why there, because what you're actually saying is first there's a way of self-expression, and then there's a way to be together with other people. That's another why, companionship. You can be together in Hack Along with other people. It's better possible. So what you find at Hack Along is some self-expression, some form of companionship. Those are whys. Do you understand why I asked the why question? Because basically, there are two things that you already mentioned that are really wise, actually. Because you like to team up with other people and be a good band. It's companionship as well. Because this companionship makes you work better, function better, feel better. Agree with that?
In that sense, absolutely. I think that Ono wants to say something.
And then to mix those two whys together, then it's you want to dream in company.
Dream in company, love that one. You want to dream, so fantasy, the dreaming is there. And Hackalong is a place to dream in company, right? Oh man, do you say Hackalong is a place to dream in company?
No, I was trying to rephrase what
Okay.
Matlma? How should I say your name?
Matteo was doing, okay.
I think we met. Sorry for that. I think we met at DevCon 4. Omi, we joined ETH Magicians.
Okay. Well, you remember me better than I remember you, but happy to cross paths again.
Omi, can you? I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Can you somehow express yourself what you find or what Hackalong means to you personally? What are you finding or searching at Hackalong?
To me, it's very connected with my own personal story, and it is also very intentionally not giving these whys right away. But then when I dig deep inside, I know what are the things that I'm looking for. But then I kind of like to keep this implicit in my actions and not tell myself the story because the story is coming from a conscious space. And I think that this has been a very subconscious exploration of myself and my own life. And I think that projects like Hackalong are touching exactly this string. And although I can go through the same exercise as Mateo and try to give all these whys, I know that there are even deeper whys that I cannot know how to verbalize. But like right now, I open some of them. So right now, Mateo said something that made me think, oh, dreaming together, dreaming in company. That's something that I resonate, and I can respond to that when he says it. But then in some in other initiative, I think that if I put the pillar and I tell the story from the beginning, then I'm constraining what the story can become.
Okay.
And the same, if I say that my life is this, my purpose in life is to fix this thing, then that's it. And I know that it's an open-ended game, so I try to not put my life in a box. Although I know that I'm going to find things in that box.
Okay. But basically, what you then like, what they say why, is the freedom and liberty to explore any kind of way you can. So in Hackalong, for you, maybe it's the freedom of exploration a little bit that is. I'm just trying to find out what makes you attracted to Hackalong.
Divergence,
If we can,
I would say. Divergence.
Divergence.
What?
Divergence. A lot of divergent ideas and ways of doing things, which are going to inspire me and make me find other paths.
Okay. Because there's so much there. It's so multicolored. It gives you taste of multiple tastes.
I don't know. It doesn't have much of a shape, so I can shape
what
it.
you
And
like.
I can let myself be shaped by it.
That's wonderful. Josh, I'm trying to find out the whys for the Hackalong, and I do have already some. Everybody's. I'm prodding everybody to tell me why they don't like it, of course, because I don't really want to want to make this explicit. So the magic goes away. I don't want to let the magic go away. Be clear about that. So may I ask some other people to? I see some people joining in the conversation. Would somebody else like to go into the question why they are, what are they searching, and why they like to be at Hackalong? Could they make it explicit in some way? Maybe Nienke, would you like to do that?
Well,
2 seconds.
Because she said I'm here and I still don't know what this is all about.
Yeah, now it's off.
I muted you, Josh.
Cool, thank you.
that's because I have kind of a different story, which I'm not going to completely elaborate in this. But I'm
Don't
here
have to.
not to. I'm. I'm here because I got invited, and
Right.
things came together like that. And
Okay. Great.
I ended up at this hackalone, and I'm joining in, but yeah, I didn't know, or I did knew, but so
So actually, you kind of by serendipity ended up here,
kind
right?
of, yeah.
So, but then I'm gonna ask you. Yes, I'm gonna ask you another question. What did you find at Hackalong so far?
A place to grow, to develop, to um, to yeah, grow by interaction, I think.
Wonderful, thank you.
Hey guys, we're wrapping up. We're gonna probably start the next sessions. So I don't know if you want to still jump into one of the other rooms for to continue, or join the others in Merge's room. Great.
I'm just curious what's up next. We have Alban. Probably keep going for a while. Our movement. So this will be
Our movement.
No,
our movement.
I think it has.
Open source
I
non-profit
think it's
foundation.
Thomas
and tooling.
and Roberto.
I'm actually fine with rounding it up because I have some wise. I'm going to just make a beautiful note of that and share it with you. Just trying to get the story of Hackalong a little bit more pronounced. That's all.
Yeah.
If it's okay with you, if people want to take more energy with it, I'm fine with it too. Just what's your energy? It's not but does anybody want to still add something to that? Or do you want to go to the next sessions?
Well, I'll add my 2 cents because I spent a lot of time thinking about the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea mostly, but I would say it's non-dual.
Right.
And that's as close as I've got is implicit non-duality. So yeah, that's what I have to throw in the mix. But I'm really appreciative of everyone that's taken a moment to actually articulate something about this. It's tricky.
It's a really difficult question. We cannot do that in 30 minutes. It takes about a couple of days normally. So, but we did get something.
I think interior collective comes to mind as in a social network as well, but I don't want to bias it towards one quadrant because there should be the opposite to that
Josh,
as well.
Josh, there are many quadrants already, so don't worry about that.
It's a mimetic vehicle.
A mimetic.
Mimetic. A story. It's a shared story. But that's my view. I don't know. Still trying to figure it out.
I think it's the wonder that nobody really knows explicitly. That's great. But anyway.
So I'm gonna go to Convergence room and see what's
going on there.
We can converge. Because I think there is also a parallel session, so we will need to leave this room soon, maybe. So thank you very much, Monique, for the exercise. I'm very curious to have a longer session at some point.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Deal. Grazie.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back then as well. Or does anybody want to share? Because I'm gonna. If anyone wants to share another why, I'm gonna stay here.
Oh no,
You want to share another way?
No.
You guys have any idea?
I missed the beginning and then the turn off, so I can.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Kind of missed the whole thing.
You want the new?
We're going to jump rooms, Monique. I'll catch you in a bit.
Bill, what do you have in your tea?
Biscuit.
Oh, you guys are gross.
Biscuit.
Why are you touching my cup?
Because I wanted to make a new one. You are.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
And we're coming back.
So Roberto and Thomas, you're doing the together at the same,
Yeah.
or are you just gonna do parallel?
No, we're not gonna do parallel. We're gonna do one after the other. Also, because one lead into the other. So I'm gonna just have a little bit of an introduction. Then it's gonna have also presentation and demo. So I see 3 other people in the divergence room. I suspect we can just leave them there. So
Roberto and Thomas.
the title of this conversation, because the conversation, it's Abundance Economy by 2030. That is in exactly 10 years from now. And the keyword is buy. No, the keyword is economy. No, the keyword is abundance. What is an abundance economy, and how does it differ from the economy we currently are? And basically, how can we achieve that? How can we say we have it by 2030? So before I express my opinion on that, I'd like to hear your opinion and on what is abundance. So what does the word abundance mean to you? And if you can please describe how it feels, right? Let's have